Hello, I'm back. It's time for the diet update. Well, I'm 166.8 today. I think that's like 2.2 pounds higher than yesterday. I think I didn't do enough exercise yesterday. That was my problem. So sad. What did I eat today? Well, I had ratio cereal with filtered milk, half a cup, 7 Sundays nut and dried fruit mix, only half a serving of that, a cup of coffee, another cup of coffee, some grilled flat meat, 2 keto bread slices, mustard, mayonnaise, other thing again. Oh yeah, beef jerky with 0 sugar in it, and a blueberry and strawberry sorbet. And a little bit of tuna that I realized was too old, so I fed the rest to my cat. Don't worry though, it's not super old, just slightly past its expiration date. And he wanted it, so I gave it to him. Seems to be doing fine, yes. Alrighty. Well, let's move on. Oh yeah, exercise. Almost forgot about that. I'd say like 10 squats, 10 chair burpees, and some knee ups. That's about it. All right, let's go on with the daily update now. So today, I remember waking up at like 9:40, and then I went into the kitchen to pour myself a bowl of the cereal with the nuts and the milk. I greeted my sister, I made some coffee. Then I went into my room and I was watching a What Happened episode from Matt McMuscles on Alien vs. Predator and the production troubles that film went through. And after that, I watched another What Happened about this failed game called Anthem. I found both very interesting in their own unique ways. Well, after watching that, I started feeling self-conscious that I hadn't been working on my Brain Jam channel in a while, about 2 days. So I thought now is as good a time as any to get started on that. So I got up and I opened Krita on my computer and I was looking up how to do mind map notes on YouTube. And I was studying that. Then my mom called me. She told me that lunch was ready. So we had the flat meat together, and that was pretty good. Me, my sister, my mom, and her family friend. And then we went to pick up some gravel and sand, continue our little excavation process from yesterday. However, when we finally arrived, there was no sand and gravel to be found. So we left and we decided to pick up some lotto tickets for the Powerball, seeing as it was the second highest in history. I chose my first numbers on my first card, and then I let the other one be a quick pick, randomized. My mom let it be a quick pick, and my sister chose her numbers. Afterwards, we drove back home, and when we got back, I decided to continue working on my mind map notes. Then my mom wanted help with creating an AI generated image of what the final look of the wall for our room we're making will look like by taking a picture of the material we're using and taking a picture of the wall and then asking ChatGPT to take the material and the wall and then generate an image of the wall with the material in it. So it did that, and yeah, it's looking pretty good, I'd say. Then my sister got home and she decided to make cookies, and then I decided it'd be a good idea to make a keto cheesecake. So I immediately got started on that. It took a while. It was like had a crust made of almond flour, butter, allulose, and xylitol. And then the actual cheesecake filling itself was made of cream cheese, sour cream, xylitol as the main sweetener, because that one doesn't have any aftertaste, lime juice, and I think that might be it. Oh yeah, 2 eggs, and I spun it around, had to pick up a lot of volume in our electric mixer. Oh yeah, and some vanilla extract. Poured that into the crust that had been cooking for about 8 minutes, and put that in the oven for about 50 minutes. I found out that it needed to be 155 degrees internally, which luckily it was. By the end, turned the oven off but kept it slightly ajar and left it in there for a half hour to finish cooking. Then I took it out, I let it get to room temperature, put aluminum foil over the top, and then put it in the fridge where it will be ready to be consumed tomorrow morning. So very much looking forward to that. Well, after that, my sister left, and me and before she left, she brought in 2 of our cats we barely see, Mr. Colmy and Mr. Malcolm, and we even had our eldest cat, Avery, hang in with us. So we had a little cat petting party. It was pretty fun. And afterwards, she left, and then my mom made a berry sorbet. I had that, and we were watching a Star Trek parody on Star Trek V, where they turned the USS Enterprise into a kitchen in space, or restaurant in space. It was pretty funny, I suppose. Afterwards, well, we watched a little prophecy about the blood moon. It was an obviously AI generated video with AI generated imagery. It kind of got bored of that. Then we watched a woman make a $35 week-long grocery meal plan for her family of 4, including herself, for a whole week. It was something cool because it was giving me, my mom, ideas for maybe if our money was getting tight, maybe if we could find a way of spending less so we could squeeze as much value out of our dollars. Yeah, it was a pretty good video, I'd say. Very informative, very heartfelt. The mom in the video clearly cared about what she was doing, and yeah, I thought it was a pretty good video overall. Well, afterwards my mom got tired, so she needed to go to sleep. I needed to take my vitamins, brush my teeth, and as I was doing this, I was listening to a new Eyes on Cinema video There was a guy talking about how an electrical propulsion system could potentially work in a flying saucer-shaped machine, based on how Bob Lazar described the what he deemed the sports model UFO he allegedly saw. And then I was listening to another guy called George Knapp talking about his experience with reporting the UFO phenomenon. From cattle mutilations to government secrets. It was pretty interesting, not gonna lie. And now, here's the video. That's pretty much my day in a nutshell. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody, and take care.